Welcome back guys. Capcom's Kunitsu Gami Path of the Goddess is now available on PC platform. Added to Game Pass day 1 of its release. Game's demo is available on Steam Store. In this video I'll be testing the PC Game Pass version of the game on my Rog Ally. I have the Z1 Extreme variant of this device. We'll be testing the game's demo on my Steam Deck. Game Pass version supports DLSS frame generation, but it does not support FSR frame generation. However, it does support FSR 3 upscaler. The game's demo that is available on Steam Store does not support any of these upscalers. It's an action strategy game played from a third-person perspective. Features elements from real-time strategy and tower defense games. We play as So, who is tasked to protect a divine maiden named Yoshiro, who must purge and cleanse villages of defilement to return the legendary Mount Kafuku to peace. First, I'll be running the game on my Rog Ally. Before jumping into the gameplay, I'll cover the latest AMD GPU Driver Adrenalin Edition 24.7.1. Added support for the following games: Zenless Zone 0 and Kunitsu Gami. There should be some performance gains in this game with this driver compared to the previous one. Expanded Hyper Tune support for the following games. Don't recommend using this profile. Anti-lag 2 support added for Dota Part 2. Anti-lag 2 will help in reducing the system latency, make the controls feel more responsive. The system latency can be checked using an on-screen overlay. This is its hotkey, Alt-Shift-NL. It will toggle the on-screen overlay. Different latency monitor options are available. No metrics, FPS only, FPS and latency in milliseconds. I have already covered Anti-lag 2 and its overlay in my Counter-Strike 2 video. It was the first game to receive Anti-lag 2. Tested it on Rog Ally. I'll be very honest guys, there were no practical improvements in terms of overall latency on Rog Ally with Anti-lag 2 setting enabled. I compared the difference between Anti-lag 2 and off by holding the control key. The difference was negligible as the game's performance was mostly limited by the single core CPU performance. Fixed issues and improvements. Improvements to stutter when Radeon Anti-lag and FSR 3 frame generation are enabled. I have encountered this stuttering in some Sony games when anti-lag setting is enabled from Adrenalin software with FSR 3 frame generation enabled from the in-game settings. So good to see AMD working on this problem. Improvements to stutter while playing Fortnite with DirectX 12 API, very popular game. I really hope these two changes are included in the next official GPU driver update for Rog Ally. In order to download this AMD GPU driver, click on this blue link. This driver is compatible with many Radeon GPUs including Rog Ally's Radeon 780M, Adrenalin software, Adrenalin Edition version 24.7.1, released on 15 July 2024. For this game I have set the UMA buffer size to 6 GB. My Ally is running on BIOS version 339. Using a 25 watts manual profile, all three power values set at 25 watts. 900p resolution, CPU boost disabled. Connected my Gulikit King Kong Max gamepad to Ally via Bluetooth mode. I'll be running the game with and without LSFG. Okay, before launching the game I'll show you LSFG settings. Not using any of lossless scaling upscaling algorithm. LSFG version 2.2, X2 frame generation mode, performance mode enabled, clip cursor setting enabled, sync mode default max frame latency 1, draw FPS setting enabled, capture API TXGI. Settings. Hotkey for enabling LSFG control alt and S. Start as administrator setting checked. Using a custom afterburner overlay to show you the performance metrics, I'll just open the game's Adrenalin settings. Yeah, FreeSync enabled, anti-lag setting enabled, VSync set to off unless application specifies. That's it. Graphics setting 900p resolution. Framerate variable, display mode borderless, in-game VSync disable, ray tracing off. Game supports FSR 3 upscaler using its balance preset. Game even supports DLSS frame generation. Need to have an RTX 40 series GPU in order to use DLSS frame generation. I tried using DLSS enabler mod in this game, did not work, so I was not able to use FSR frame generation. Texture quality and texture filter quality set to medium. These three settings set to medium, background shadow quality set to low. There is no medium setting for it. Shadow cast setting enable. Ambient occlusion medium, volumetric fog quality low. Again no medium setting. Subsurface scattering off, lens flare off, terrain on. There is a character. So here we're getting around 60 FPS. That's really good to see. I haven't even enabled LSFG yet. That's the maiden Yoshiro. We need to guide her to the Tori gate so that she can purge the village of all defilement. Objectives: rescue 4 villages as well. Clear this path. Save the villages. Assigning them certain roles. Woodcutter. Can change the role. Command the villagers. I'll just position the villagers here at the entrance of the gate. Need to press the R1 key, my bad. Day and night cycle. Monsters will be appearing during the night time. I'll free the villagers first. Need to be quick. Just enable LSFG now. Press its hotkey. Yeah, base FPS dropped down to around 45. Can observe the added amount of smoothness. Okay, it seems my character's head is flickering. Very difficult to observe this effect. The camera is placed far away from our character. Not observing any significant graphical artifacts. Can definitely play the game with LSFG. More villagers. Need to prepare for the battle before the night time. Send the villagers at the entrance. Rescued 4 villages. Objective complete. Okay, need to carve a spirit path for Yoshiro. There's another path here. Not observing any frame pacing issue. It's a very smooth experience on Ally. Gift for us for saving all of the villagers, purging the defilement. Quickly grab the gift. FPS with frame generation enabled 100. Let's carve the spirit path. Hold B key. Looks so cool. 45 FPS. It seems there is an obstacle here. Fast forward time. Need to hold the L1 and Y keys together. Night time. Okay. Monsters will be appearing. Time to fight. My villagers are ready. The maiden needs to reach the gate before the night time. These creatures will try to attack the maiden. There she is. I'll use different moves. Very smooth experience even during combat. Enemies getting closer to Yoshiro. Oh no. They are attacking her. Okay, I think they took this route. What are these guys doing? Oh, into these creatures. So no performance issues on Rog Ally, and I'll be testing the game on Steam Deck. We'll load the same sequence. I'm using Radeon version 9-10 as the compatibility layer for this game. Connected my Cosmic Bytes Stellaris gamepad to deck via Bluetooth mode. Performance tab. I own the LCD variant of Steam Deck. Overlay level set to 2. Frame rate limit and refresh rate set to 60. We'll be using SteamOS FSR. Sharpness level 3. In-game settings. Display resolution 1024 by 576. Display mode set to window. You can check from Steam overlay whether FSR is working or not. FSR on. VSync off. Anti-aliasing TA. Texture quality and texture filter quality set to medium. Rest of the settings are set to low. Shadow cast setting enable. Start the game. Monsters are attacking. Straight away jumped into combat. Here FPS is close to 40. Not bad at all. Image quality is looking decent. Dance attack. For a stable experience, you can cap the FPS to 40. Fancy attack moves are not slowing down the game. These creatures got past my defense. Place this villager here. He's doing nothing in his current position. One villager is standing right next to the maiden. Cap the FPS to 40. Power draw here is around 24.1 watts. Back to the game. An entire army of these creatures just appeared. Yoshiro's health bar. And they're taking the other out. Power draw is close to 24 watts. Should be getting a playtime of around 1 hour 45 minutes on a full battery. Game is definitely playable on Steam Deck. I think that's it. I survived. Oh, this creature was still alive. Not anymore. Another wave. This should be the last wave. Toxic miasma from Torii gates. I'll back up a bit. Can't stand close to it. Finally the gate got closed. Carve the spirit part to guide Yoshio to the Torii gate. There she is. Hold the B key. Fast forward the time. I've already carved the path. There she is. Final path. Purifying the gate. So good performance on both Steam Deck and Rog Ally. I hope FSR frame generation support will be added to the game officially in the near future. That's it with the video guys. I hope you find it useful. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.